Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another weekly video. And I got some stuff to show you. So, we'll get right into it. Pretty much, actually everything here I pretty much acquired at my monthly diecast meet, which was this last Saturday. Today is actually Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. But you guys won't see this until after Thanksgiving, so I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. I feel like I got a cold coming on, which is unfortunate, but I get sick every year around this time. Not sure if it's just the stress of the holidays and whatever, but yeah, it's like as soon as I get a day off of work, it's like, you're going to get sick, you know? So, whatever. Alright, so it is what it is. I've got a bunch of stuff to show you. This is all stuff I got at the meet. I'm just going to kind of go through it. First off, from one seller, local guy Bob, I got this Matchbox multi-pack, and it's a 9-pack. It's pretty cool. It's got an exclusive Porsche in it. We're going to go ahead and open it and check out the cool cars in it in the second segment. I got it for like $5, so that's pretty good. There's really in here there was 3 cars that I really wanted, but we'll take a look at all the castings in that in the second segment. So a couple Porsches in there, a Ford GT that is a multi-pack exclusive. So I'm excited to get that Ford GT for sure, and yeah, so some cool Matchbox. We'll take a look at those. Oh, by the way, just real quick, I'm not sure when that came out. 2013, I think. So there's that, and then from the same seller, I got these. I've got a Lamborghini Reventon in this like satin orange. These cars I probably won't open up in the second segment because I'll probably save them for 10 Car Tuesday episodes. And I got this Mazda RX-7 in a color I didn't have, so that's pretty cool. These are from 2012. Yeah, both of them are from 2012. I think this is all from 2012. This Porsche 911 GT2 in blue, so that'll probably be in a future 10 Car Tuesday. And then I picked up 2 of these Ferrari 599XXs in red. I actually think I already have this car loose, but I couldn't pass these up because I just got them for like $1 a piece, and it's a cool car, so these will kind of just go into the vault probably of carded stuff, cool carded stuff to pull out at a later date and either give to my son or sell later on, or who knows what I'm going to do with them. But pretty cool to get those. Alright, so that was from one seller there. From another seller, well, Suresh just went and grabbed a ton of cool loose Matchbox for 75 cents and asked if I wanted any of them. There's really only a couple he wanted, but he tried to grab all the cool ones right away when he saw them. So a couple Lotus Europas, and I'll take these out of the baggies in the second segment, of course. So we'll take a close look at those. Championdjk in green. We'll look at that. These are all basically main lines. Porsche, what is this? Is this a Panamera? Yeah, Panamera. And like this weird, I don't know if that's brown or maroon, but we'll get a closer look at that. Oh, and then another Championdjk in blue. So those were 75 cents each. So pretty cool there. Oh, one more. Porsche 911 Turbo. So that's pretty cool. So we got those. My buddy Josh Shampoo hooked me up with this Lamborghini Countach 25th anniversary for $1. So we'll take a look at that outside of its baggie in the next segment. And let's see here. What are we going to look at next? I got this from a different seller. This is a Porsche 914 from the Boulevard series. This is a car I did not have. We'll go ahead and open this one up. Shout out to my buddy Neil. I don't know if he watches vids at all. He's an older gentleman, but cool to get this. So open that up in the second segment. And then from another seller, this was a really cool score. He just had a couple of these Dragstrip Demons, and the cards are completely roached out, like all damaged, warped. This one, the blister's falling off. but these were priced right at $4 a crack, and I got the only 4 that were left on his table. Someone else beat me to him and got I think it was Andrew, that van guy. He picked up a couple before I got there and picked them up. But the Pure Heaven 2 AAFA, and of course we're gonna free these from this damaged packaging in the second segment and take a close look at them. Some interesting castings. This one's great. The Mongoose McEwen's English Leather Corvette. That is very cool. I believe there's a Blackwell version of this too from back in the day. So that's cool. And then the Hot Wheels front engine fuel dragster. The zipper. That's really neat. So we're going to open up that. These things have really cool wheels in the front. And then this one's probably the coolest one. This Don Prudhomme's Army Snake Cuda. Very awesome. So we'll open up those. Actually, the Corvette's probably the coolest one. We're going to open up those 4 vehicles in the second segment. Take a close look at those. So that was a really cool score. And then my buddy Suresh had some stuff for me. And this is all stuff he found in the store for me. The guy is got a rabbit's foot or something for Auto World Ultra Reds. It's like every box he opens, he scores a chase. And I'm like the exact opposite. So he did score this Cadillac Ultra Red. And I don't know. Should we open it in the second segment? I haven't opened an Ultra Red in a while because I've been trying to save up to try to get like full series and then kind of open them all at once. But I don't know. It takes a long time to get those series. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to open it. The only reason why I'm not going to open it is because I've got the 2 other Cadillac. You know what? Forget it. We should just open it. Let's open it. Let's open this. I'm going to open this in the second segment. We're going to take a look at this Ultra Red. These Ultra Reds are weird. They got white tires. They got Ultra Red hubs or rims or whatever. And, of course, Ultra Red bodies. So interesting traits here, Auto World. I don't know how I feel about those white tires. I'm fine with those red hubs. That's fine. Whatever. But white tires. Okay, so we'll take a look at it close up. He also picked up this for me in the store. This is pretty nice. I like this casting is actually really nice. This Ford F-250. I do have a version. I think I have a version of this casting somewhere around here. I'm pretty sure I do anyway. I have it in like black or something, and it's really nice. It's big, but it rolls really well, and the tires are like a softer rubber. Anyway, this one's got Gulf livery on it, so that's cool. So we'll go ahead and open up that. Can't get enough of that. And then it's just some mainline stuff that he had picked me up. Picked me up 2 of these 69 BMW 2002s from Matchbox. This is from the latest case of Matchbox, and honestly, it's like the only cool thing in the case that's new. There's a couple of cool carryovers from the previous case, but this would probably be the only one that's really cool that's new. And I think this is, yeah, so this, I believe, is the first case code for 2019. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. I don't know. But it's a really cool looking car. We're going to go ahead and open it up and peek at that in the second segment. And then some mainline Hot Wheels. So these are Hot Wheels from the B case. We got the 49 Volkswagen Beetle pickup, which is a weird one. We're going to go ahead and take a look at that in the second segment. This one is really cool. This 84 Audi Sport Quattro. I think that's really neat, so we will definitely take a look at that. And then the Skyline, this would be the Super in the case. This obviously is not the Super, but this regular one actually looks really good. So we'll definitely open up that, take a look at that, second segment. And then this 95 Mazda RX-7. So we'll take a peek at that too. And then lastly from SC Diecast, my buddy's there. This actually was an RAOK. He just gave these to me. So here they are. Gulf 4 GTs. So now I'm up to 3 of these already. I have 2 of these, but I got 3 of this first one. And then the sweet Buick wagon with the wood paneling. I'm not going to open up any of these in the second segment because, again, these I think I will wait for a Auto World video where we'll take a look at those. These wood panel wagons are awesome. This, I don't know which one it was. I think it was, I want to say it was the set B, this white one. When I opened up my Auto World case and I did a video on set B, the one I pulled out of my box is an error. It's got the wrong back tire on it. And I'm pretty sure it's actually the wrong tire. Yeah, it totally is. It's the wrong tire. It's not even just like the wrong, it's not the wheel flipped around that doesn't show the white wall. It's actually legit, I believe, the wrong tire. It's a different size than this tire even. So that's kind of interesting. I think it might actually be the tire from the Cadillac. So that's that. So we're not going to open up these Auto Worlds, but we are going to take a look at this other cool stuff in the second segment. And why not? We're going to go ahead and pop open that Ultra Red Cadillac, which I guess if I'm going to open that Cadillac, see, the problem is right now is I don't have room for any of this stuff right now. I need to get another Carney case. And I might have to go with another angled one because it's the only one that actually fits the longer cars. Even though I kind of like the side-by-side one maybe a little better. I don't know. I don't know what to do, guys. I might have to go with an angled one. Just looking at it right now, I'm not really sure. But it's Christmas time, you know. You gotta get yourself a present. So, oh, one other quick thing. Speaking of presents for yourself. I am going to the convention in the Chicago area that's upcoming here in April. I did get my ticket today, so I'm pretty excited about that because I've never been to one. And so I am pretty pumped for that. Just hope, you know, I'm able to save enough diecast fundage to be able to have a good time there. But whatever, I got the ticket out of the way, tickets purchased, so definitely going to go, barring any unforeseen circumstances. And yeah, that should be pretty cool. So if you're headed to the convention, maybe I'll see you there. All right, so that's going to be it, guys. We're going to go ahead and flip her around and take a look at some of this stuff. Stick around. Okay, so let's start by taking a look at this Ford F-250 pickup truck. It'll be the only racing champions, of course, that we're going to take a look at in this video. We're going to go ahead and open it. This is from 2018 release 2. So, nah, not too many cool cars in it, I don't think. I don't know if I've actually seen this series hit around here. So there is that 1977 AMC Pacer, which looks pretty cool. I might have to get that one when I see it. Anyway, so we're going to take a look at this one now. This Ford F-250. And there it is. In Gulf livery. Which, man, Gulf has been just giving their license out. Pretty awesome, though. Like I said, I do like this truck. This truck is really nice for a Racing Champions casting. I think it's actually got a Johnny Lightning stamp on the bottom, as it does right down there, which is still confusing to me as to whether or not it would have started out as a Johnny and then the tooling was used by both companies or what. But Round 2 did get a good job on this one. This one's got an opening tailgate as well. There it is open. There it is shut. This is Ford there, as you can read. And Gulf livery on the back. I really like the front grille. I think the grille looks awesome. The bumper painted orange looks really good. The Ford right up there looks great. So I think they really did do a pretty cool job with this truck. I think, where did we see this already? I think in that bait and tackle, that's what it was. It was a Gone Fishing release where I have this casting. That's where I had my other one. Pretty sure that's what it was. But anyway, regardless, it's cool casting. It's heavy. It's very heavy. big chunk of metal. And it's just going to go in my Gulf livery collection, so glad to have it. All right, so there's that. And then sticking with round 2, let's go ahead and we're going to open these. Okay, so we're going to open this one. It's flawed. There's some weird issue right back there with the trim painting. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to go ahead and touch it up on my own. So I'll be looking out for another one of these for sure, but this one will have to do for now. But I would like to get one that's in pristine condition without any paint flaws on it. There's the box, of course, and here is your black Cadillac. Other than that issue in the rear, it's pretty nice. There's the front of it, sides, the back. Of course, the hood opens on these, but it doesn't open very far. Maybe if I do find another one of these, all right, I probably will find another one. By the way, these Cadillacs are only limited to 4680, so there's a lot of them, enough of them anyway that I'll probably find more. And if I do find more, maybe I'll do something cool with one of these eventually, and actually maybe customize it or something. That would be kind of cool to do something. I don't know what exactly I would do, but instead of fixing that paint job on the back, because there's also looks like an issue with the black right here, the black paint right here. But the nice thing about this casting is it does have this like subtle red trim on it. You can see that in the hood. That looks really good. The wheels are kind of cool too because they're like white wall with a gold gold circle like around the white wall. So that's kind of a neat look. So anyway, pretty cool regardless of the issues. And then the white one is not without issues either. For one, the tire's on weird. So go ahead and open this one. So this is the version B of this car. So I'll go ahead and open up that. And here that is, where you got red top, white body, red dashboard, white interior, the red line trim there, just like pretty much on the black car. It's a little bit different actually. Ooh, look at that. You see that? Whoops. That is unfortunate. So yeah, I'll be looking out for a replacement for both of these actually, if I can get them in really good shape. Both of these I pulled out of cases, so I had no control over whether or not to buy them. It's unfortunate to see some quality issues with Auto World. I mean, that side's great. Trim looks good. So on the black one, actually, the trim doesn't and is not supposed to, I don't think, go all the way along the back like it is here. Oh yeah, and it's definitely not supposed to because this one also has the trunk. The trim goes around like that on the trunk. This one doesn't have that trim there, but it's got this little trim, little red line in the back here. So that's kind of interesting. What does the license plate say? Let's see if we can zoom into that. Say 1 of 50. I think that's what it says. What does this one say? It's hard to read it. Elegance for sure. So really cool casting. I love it, but we got some quality issues here from my favorite brand, which is unfortunate. I love Auto World, you guys know that, and I don't like to see this kind of stuff. I understand that it happens, you know, especially as they increase production numbers. I'm guessing we're going to see more issues, but that is just too bad right there. Very unfortunate. Other than that, the cars look great, you know, but there is complaint about them. All right, so then we got this guy right here, the Ultra Red. which this one looks like doesn't really have any issues, which is awesome because it is the Chase and it would be hard to get another one. So Ultra Reds are 3% of the production line, but as we increase numbers of production, of course we increase the production of Ultra Reds at the same time. So that's one thing where it differs from M2, where it doesn't matter how many of the car are made. They usually only make like 750 or whatever of the Chase. Of course, these are way lower than numbers of 750. Got some orange peel on the paint job, a little bit of texture there. But other than that, it looks good. Just checking on the trim here. The trim would match the white car. It's hard to see, but the red line goes all the way through the side like that. It's just hard to see it because it's red on red. And then, of course, we got these white wheels and ultra red rims. So my first one like this. Please, Auto World, though, if you are listening, and I think the majority of actual Auto World collectors would agree that we don't really dig Chases like this. I know some people do. Some people really like the Chase car to look like a Chase car. I get it, guys. But Auto World, I just didn't really think you guys were about that. And this one's got the 1 of 50 license plate, so that follows my theory. Oh, and it's got this red top that's not ultra red. So it is based on the white version of the car. The interior, of course, is white. The interior actually matches the white one. So it's based on the version B of the car with ultra red features. So it's pretty cool. It's the best looking one out of the three, though, because it's not flawed like the other three or the other two. All right, so there's that. And then moving on, we're going to take a look at the Dragstrip Demons. We'll get those. We'll start from my least favorite to probably my most favorite of the ones we grabbed here. So this is the Pure Heaven 2 AA/FA. Metal body chassis, authentic decos, rear rider tires. This is number 230. This has gotten me, look at that. Doesn't come off any cleaner than that. This has got me kind of wanting to really kind of seek out more of these cars, more of these Dragstrip Demons. I mean, this is probably going to be my least favorite casting in the entire series. Those front wheels, though, are really cool. If I had a ton of these would be really cool, like wheel sets to rob and use on custom gassers. But it's kind of neat. So apparently these are based on real vehicles. I'm not familiar with this vehicle, but I know there's a Mike Zarnock one, though, that uses this casting, which is kind of neat. So here is that one. And then the next up, we're going to show you the front engine fuel dragster, the Zipper. The Zipper. This is kind of interesting. Very long. This would not fit in a carry case or a Plano case or a jammer for that matter. Probably in the long spot it might fit. So not sure exactly how I will display this one. But that is the one kind of trouble thing about loose collecting, is displaying and storing your cars. It's much easier to be a carded collector that doesn't really care about carded condition, because then you can kind of just throw them all in boxes and whatever. It's easy to display. But again, it's got the really cool wheels on the front. Really good wheels for like a gasser custom, but obviously I'm not going to rob the wheels off of these. Kind of an interesting little car. If you go on the Wikipedia or the Wiki Hot Wheels link and look up these Dragstrip Demons, they have examples of the real cars that match these. So I thought that was kind of a neat feature. But here is the Zipper with zipper deco. Kind of a cool car. How long is this compared to the Cadillac? It's longer. Still definitely not true 1/64 scale, because we could pull out an Auto World dragster and show you how much longer that is. But of course this is kind of a more of a vintage one, so maybe it's not as long. But I think that's cool. So there's that one. And then second to last here, we got the Don Perdome's Army Snake Cuda. So we've just seen this casting, right, in the Team Transport lineup. So go ahead and open that up. Ooh, this one has an issue. It is kind of an error, and I didn't really notice that. But the windshield, gotta move some cars out of the way here. The windshield has fallen out of where it's supposed to be. Can we fix that? Probably. I really just want to close the car, is what I want to do here. But the windshield is preventing me from doing that because it is not in the correct position. So I'm actually just going to take it out. So here's the windshield. Okay. And there it is closed. It's got a little flaw right there. Altogether, I'm not upset about it. The one thing about these cars, okay, and I'm going to point this out about these Dragstrip Demons especially, okay, the deco on them is so sharp, okay. When you zoom in on this stuff, do you notice how it's like not like dot matrixy like you see in the current tampos for anything car culture, anything that's full deco Hot Wheels? These like almost look like they were decals that were put on with a high definition printer. Like they look good, very good. So I'm gonna have to play with this one, I guess, off camera to try to get that window back in place, which I think I should be able to do. Shouldn't be that difficult to get it right back to where it's actually supposed to be and get it to kind of snap or lock in there. It's almost like an unspun, because that should have been spun down, I think, to lock the windshield into place. So that's weird. I got an unspun windshield. Interesting. All right, so there's that one. And then lastly, for the Dragstrip Demons cars, we got this one here, Corvette funny car, classic Hot Wheels casting. Or yeah, Corvette funny car. And there it is. Well, I don't know if it's a classic Hot Wheels casting. I don't know if it's the same one as the old Corvette funny car, but here it is. Tom Mongoose McEwen. That's a cool car. It's a very cool car. And I want to say, I swear there's like a vintage version of this deco on a dragster. But there it is open. These cars are full deco, as you can see. And again, the graphics are a higher quality than your current graphics you will find on full deco Hot Wheels cars. I don't know how they did it back then compared to how they do it now. And maybe they do it the way they do it now because it's cheaper to do it that way. But these clearly are better, I'm telling you. Look at them in person, they're just, the graphics are so much better. They're not dot matrix-ish at all. So that is pretty awesome. All right, so there's your Dragstrip Demons. Then moving on, we're just going to take a quick peek at some more Hot Wheels here. Here's the Boulevard Porsche 914-6. This is a Porsche casting that has not been used a ton. Might have even debuted in this series, I'm not sure. That is a possibility for sure. But here it is in orange. Same, I guess, goes for the decos on these Boulevard cars. Now, the Boulevard cars are not full deco, I don't think. Well, maybe they are. I don't have a lot of them, but actually, yeah, they kind of are full deco. This one does have taillights. It's got a little flashing here on the back window piece. Kind of an interesting construction for this one. I don't recall, I don't think like the car culture version of this, I don't think it has like this plastic bit in the back, like glass bit in the back. I don't remember that being there. I know this casting was used, right, in car culture, track day or something, race day or track day, one of the two. But either way, here it is in orange. I think it's a pretty awesome one. Glad to have it. And then moving on, let's just take a quick peek at some Hot Wheels, some newer Hot Wheels. 49 Volkswagen Beetle pickup. I'll go ahead and open that one up and just kind of set it there. Kind of an interesting model. I collect old Beetles. Old Beetle Hot Wheels anyway, not the real deal. 84 Audi Quattro, that's probably the most exciting new model in the case. But those are both new models for this year. And they're both pretty cool. It's kind of an interesting idea, I guess. This Volkswagen Beetle truck. It's kind of weird. And then, but this Audi is pretty awesome. I love these style cars that are like totally like square. Front end detail's great. No rear detail because you get side details. So, but they did give you the front, which is pretty important with the Audi, I think. And I think that looks great. So fantastic job on that one for sure. The wheels actually look really good on it too, like that. And then this guy is, I guess, okay. I'm not super excited about it. Like I said, I do like Beetles, but this is just kind of a weird casting, a weird option to do it. But it's kind of cool. It's kind of neat. Another Volkswagen. What else are you gonna do? And then the other two, this one here, the Mazda RX-7. Don't really need to look at this too much. Mad Mike. It's kind of cool, but it's got a lot of crazy decos on it, so I'm not super into it. I like this casting though. I think this casting's great. And then this one here, Nissan Skyline GTR R34. And this beautiful color green. With black stripes. No deco other than that, except, well, they do give you the rear. So that's good. So they gave you the rear, that's awesome. I guess that's more important than the front in this car for sure. But that looks pretty good too. Definitely one of the supers I'm going to want to get for sure. Definitely one that's going to be very desirable to have. Will be this Skyline Super Treasure Hunt. It's going to be one it's definitely going to be sought after because, you know, people in their JDM stuff. So definitely going to be sought after. And then the last Hot Wheel is just this Lamborghini Countach 25th anniversary, which I got from my buddy Josh. Kind of making a little run at this casting. There's not a whole ton of them to collect, but a lot of them are in weird like multi-packs and just, you know, in weird non-mainline releases. Not premium releases, but just not, you know, mainline singles, so that might make it a little tough to get them all. I don't like this casting quite as much as the original Countach casting, but it is still pretty cool. It's Lamborghini Countach, so I'm definitely going to collect it. Alright, and then we'll start with this modern one here. This is the BMW 2002. Go ahead and open that up. You guys know my feelings on Matchbox mainline models and how they really are doing a good job. And this one is no exception. So I don't know how I feel about it, but I am pretty excited, I guess, about the new models that are coming out with opening features from Matchbox. You guys know I've been doing the Vintage Matchbox Monday videos that have been very interesting to do and show you those cars. And they're kind of going back to old school ways with those opening features, because some of the older models, Matchbox, definitely had moving features, opening parts, all of that stuff. This, of course, is just a basic $1 model. Oh, and it's also crazy that I think like some of those models, I don't remember, I saw it on Lamley, but they're only going to be like $1.50 or $2 or something like that for some of the basic opening feature models, which is really cool that they're coming in at that low price point. But there it is. And then, of course, there's going to be premium ones too, but that's pretty awesome. We'll see how Hot Wheels does with the opening features too, because they're also going to be doing some opening features. All right, next I'm going to open up this gift pack here. It is kind of crusty and old. It's weird because the insert in it is actually like almost like an egg carton material, which is actually kind of cool. It's like soft, like almost like a fabric. I don't know what some of these castings are, so I'll pull those out first. Actually, I'll just pull them all out real quick. Just kind of get them out of the way here. This is the one I'm excited about, portion 14. Fisker, that's a weird one. Alright, so here's the weird ones I know nothing about. Let's see if it says on the base what that is. 4x4 scrambulance. Okay. Interesting, I guess. Plastic body. This is another plastic body one. What is this one? The Road Ripper. Sleeping Safari. Okay. This one is the Ridge-Rater. Another one I really don't care about. This one's got a metal body. Kind of cool. Cool to make some weird customs with these ones. And then this one, if I ever got back into customs, of course. This is the Off-Road Rider. Does it actually have suspension? Or am I just pushing on it? No, it actually does have suspension. So that's got some play value. That's pretty cool. Maybe take the base off of it and put it on a truck. That would be kind of neat if I could find one that would fit. So that's cool. And then your licensed models. This is Chevy Silverado. Pretty basic Silverado casting, but we'll keep that one. Build. All right. And then this Porsche. What is this one? This is a Carrera. Porsche 911 Carrera Cabriolet with yellow rims that match the body. It almost look like somebody painted them after the fact, but there they are. This one has detail, front and back, like you'd expect from a nice licensed Matchbox model. I think it looks okay. This car looks definitely big. It's large for its size. They put scale on here. Some of them do have scale. So this one, yeah, so they do have scale on here. It's 159 scale. Interesting. So there's that one, and then this is a Fisker. The only reason why I knew what this was is because somebody already gave me one of these Fiskers. Shoot, and I can't remember who it was, so I apologize if you're listening or watching. I'm sorry, but go ahead and comment down below that you gave me that Fisker. Someone gave me a Fisker. I don't remember who it was. It was an extra in a box or something. But here's a blister pull, I guess, or a box pull or multi-pack pull of the Fisker. I don't know if those are supposed to be like solar panels or something here up here on top, but it is a weird deco. I don't know anything about the Fisker. It is a real car, though. And it is a kind of a weird looking car, but very cool. So there's that one. Does it have a scale on it? I do not. Yeah, it is 165 scale. Interesting. And then this one here is the one that was in the box, and ooh, it's got packaging damage. I wonder if I'll be able to buff that out. That's unfortunate. Matchbox 60. So this is the exclusive car in the set. Is this Porsche 914, which we just saw, Porsche 914, right? Hot Wheels Porsche 914 with more racing look to it. Here's the Matchbox Porsche 914. Yeah, that's too bad with that roof up like that. Is the roof separate from the... No, it's all one piece. Well, I don't know what I can do about that, but I might be able to do something about getting that scuffing out of that plastic. But this just goes to show you guys the reason why sometimes you just should open your dang cars, because if this would have been open in the past, now a kid probably would have played with it. I wouldn't have got it in mint condition anyway, right? But a collector opened it and then sold it loose, then at least I'd know, hey, this is in good shape. I mean, this is one of the real reasons. Well, this one and the GT40 were the reason why I wanted this pack. And that's too bad. All right, so there's that one. And then this guy here, the Ford GT. This is actually probably the real reason why I wanted this pack. This is a casting that I collect. And like I said, a lot of these Ford GTs from Matchbox are in like multi-pack situations. So collecting them all isn't always easy when they're like that, because you got to find the multi-pack that they're in. But pretty awesome car. I like it in green like that. I think it looks pretty good. So we'll add that one to the Ford GT collection. Pretty awesome. Does this one have a scale on it? 2005 Ford GT 162. 162 scale. So that's one thing about Matchbox. They're all over the place with scale, just like Hot Wheels. But the cool thing is with Matchbox is they actually tell you what scale it is. Lotus Europa. 72 Europa. I don't know where these came from. They got a weird sticker on the bottom. 1972 Lotus Europa. This is in 164 scale. And then here it is in yellow. So I got one in blue. Got one in yellow. This one's got a little tampo issue on the headlight. Other than that, these are pretty cool. Europe is kind of a weird looking car because of that rear end bit. But that's where the motor is, right? Yeah. So anyway, the blue one's pretty cool. The yellow one's alright. And then we got this Porsche Panamera. Not my favorite Porsche, mainly because it's a four-door, right? It's a four-door Porsche. Come on. Really? But here it is. Porsche Panamera, 166 scale. And this color, I guess, best could be described as plum. Like a metallic plum. But it's got details in all the right places. You got the rear taillights, the front headlights. It's got European-style license plates. And looks pretty cool. So there's that one. And then another Porsche. This one right here. This is the 911 Turbo. Copyright date 2001. This one's got a scale on it, 158 scale. So again, large for a Porsche. Pretty cool though. It's red. We don't got any tampos except for on the sides on this one. So nothing on the back, nothing on the front, which is unfortunate. But you do get the turbo logo tampo thing on the side, which is a legit thing. It was a legit option for the car. So pretty cool, nonetheless. And then lastly, we got two Carmen Gias, and these are both in like a metallic. So this is metallic green, or like a metal flake green. Got detail on the front. It's a little bit of detail on the rear. Is that a tampo or is that just shadow? That's just shadow. So no real detail on the back of this one, but it does have detail on the front. They actually, that's kind of a cool thing. So it's a convertible or whatever, but they painted the body color along the edge of the windshield to give it the illusion that the windshield was not just like standing up on its own, that it actually had a frame around it, which is kind of a neat feature. I don't know if I've seen that done on this Carmen Ghia. It's on this purple one too. But let's see here. So Ghia convertible, type 14. This one is in 150. I think that's 58 scale. Something like that. Fair amount of detail though, and it does look pretty nice, so I dig it. That's cool. And then this one in purple. Same deal, metallic purple. Metallic. And it's got the purple around the edge of the window. This one does have rear detail though as well. Plum crazy. It's got to be what that license plate is, right? Pretty cool. And pretty awesome. So, and this one's got front and rear detail, so that's great. Same kind of chrome base. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. It's another long one. Again, these are kind of a bummer. these caddies. So I'll definitely need some replacements. Stat for those. I don't know what I'm going to do with the other ones, but I might do something interesting with them. This is awesome. This Ultra Red, even though it's got the white tires, it's still awesome to me. I think it's really cool, and at least it's not flawed at all. So that's really cool. Thank you so much, Suresh, for finding that one for me. And then, of course, these Dragstrip Demons, man. The old school Dragstrip Demons are pretty awesome, too, especially that Corvette. Funny car. All right, so that's going to be it for this episode. I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you very much for watching, and you guys have an excellent day, excellent week. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, and have a good following week. Have a good one.